This truly is a master of a horn. I might have done a video earlier on the Master Series from Adams, but this is going to be a little bit of a longer one, so you can check it out. This is my new horn. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're having a fantastic day out there today. I am actually on my last day of COVID isolation recovery, and I don't know how many times it's been for me, but I wanted to hope that all of you out there are safe and well, and just keep on keeping on. That's all we can do. Big thanks to the Adams Corporation. They have made a glorious all-around trumpet, and I've been sort of in a little bit of a trumpet limbo. This is the hardest thing to do when you own a trumpet shop, is to not be tempted by all of the amazing horns we have in the shop. We are open, and we would love to see you at the shop, by the way, so be sure to swing on by if you're in Kansas City. I started ACB out of the encouragement from my friends at Adams Brass. I was an Adams artist before then. I started being an artist for them in 2009, and I still am 2024, which is pretty cool. 15 years later, they're still stuck with me, I guess. But I've been in a little bit of a limbo. I love Copernicus, and you know how much I love Copernicus, but sometimes in a section, say I'm playing a pops gig and I need to be in a trumpet section with contemporary trumpets, or I'm playing in the Kansas City Jazz Orchestra, which is an orchestra that I play in as a member. It's hard to play second trumpet on the Copernicus and get right in the sound shape of the other trumpets. So Adams makes a ton of amazing trumpets. A1, B2, all the way up through the A10, the Prologue, the Sonic, and this is the newest, and this is the grooviest of Adams all-around trumpets. If you know what they've been doing with John Hagstrom of the Chicago Symphony, they have finally made an incredible C Trumpet. People go, Adams, they make jazz trumpets, right? Well, do understand that Adams is a company that started making tuned percussion, and they're world-renowned for their timpanis and marimbas and glockenspiel, tubular bells. They can make incredible classical instruments, and of course, we know the history of the deep tradition of brass in their country in the Netherlands and wind band playing. So they have an incredible, deep rooted tradition in making great classical instruments. I think part of what people see here in America, at least, is that the fact that us improvisers went to Adams really quickly because they make incredible horns. Guys like Keon Harold and Chief Adjua, Christian Scott, you might know him, Amik Guerra, Dante Winslow. There's so many incredible players who went to Adams very quickly because they make incredible brass instruments. So we're circling back here, going back to the C Trumpet, which is magnificent, and I think we have two available at the shop right now. They are really hard to get right now because they are selling very quickly, but we have two available. I'll put links in the description here for them. I went to the factory to try some of those C Trumpets last summer when I was designing the Americana, another great commercial trumpet, And I said, why don't you make a B flat version of this horn? Of this horn, it only makes sense to make a great playing B flat version of the Master Series C Trumpet. And here it is. Now you say, oh, it's a Bach. It's not a Bach trumpet. Um, it's got a wrap like the old Bach trumpets. It's got a very tight wrap. It's got all hand cast and made nickel braces. It does have a lot of nickel trim on the horn overall. Dual tuning slide brace, a beautiful bell with a beautiful flare, but it has nothing to do with the Bach other than it has that classic feel of a really great Besson trumpet or a really great Benge trumpet or a really great Bach trumpet or Shire's trumpet, but it's still got the vibe of the Adams, the evenness, the cleanliness, the crispness. So, enough talking. I'm going to do lo-fi demos on my ribbon mic with no sweetening. So, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, I'm still recovering from my last phase of COVID, but this is an honest representation of the horn. I'm going to use my custom reserve. This is a 3 plus, and I'll have a couple other mouthpieces here as well to do the demo. So let's just play. Switching mics. Just has a beautiful spinning regal sound. That's the best way I could say it. It has really just great precision and front and crispness. It has a I don't know, it's just got a swagger to this horn that the other horns in the Adams line, maybe with the exception of Copernicus, but of course I'm biased because I helped design Copernicus, has. I mean, all the Adams trumpets are great, but each one of them has its own vibe. This horn, if you say, I want a trumpet and I want it to do anything I want it to do, this will do it. So let's play some jazz on it. Like I said, this is a very honest and true microphone. It's not going to give you any reverb or sweetening. That's the sound that the horn makes, even with my COVID chops. But I just think it's cool because you could turn it on a dime. If you want to play something more regal, I'm going to switch to a slightly larger mouthpiece now with a sleeve here. Play something a little bit more robust. This mouthpiece is more like a 1C. It's a little bit bigger than what I normally play, but I kind of wanted you to hear how it will change sounds. The brain farts are free of charge today, but it's really, really great. And if this is where I think it makes so much sense, is that if you want to push it, it will go, and it will be really, really kind of strident and spinny. So I'm gonna put in. This is the ACB TAZ. I haven't played this mouthpiece much at all, so I might bottom out. Just full disclosure. But let's push it for a second. Really, really, really fun. I mean, it will go, and it doesn't have a shelf. Like, that's one of the things that I've never really enjoyed about a traditional Bach trumpet, without modifying it heavily, is that it seems to have a register shelf around a high E. This just keeps going and going and going. And remember, I've been in bed for 4 days straight. This is like literally maybe the second day I've been able to play on a consistent basis. Very honest representation of what this trumpet will do, the Master Series. Now, we don't have any in stock. Great. Great sales pitch. But I am strongly encouraging anybody to talk to us about pre-ordering, because these horns are truly special. Truly special. Big thanks to Franz, Meal, Amor, everybody. Rude. I can name so many people in the factory, but you are my family, and I love you dearly. So thank you again for this incredible trumpet. This one's mine. You can come visit it at the shop if you're in Kansas City and I'm not on tour. I will have it with me most days at the shop. So thanks so much for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with us. I'm going to play this trumpet some more, and I'll end with a little fun. Thanks again, and keep on keeping on.